What's up guys, it's Big and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going through Valorant patch notes 1.07. It includes a bunch of gun changes, hero changes and tweaks to certain stuff. The Shorty, the Bucky and the Judge have been changed, and the Vandal. The Vandal is now a bit better, which is good. They haven't buffed its first shot accuracy, but they buffed it, and I don't know what this is, but I think it's for custom games, so if there's a fail you can restart the match without having to redo everything, but I don't know. So agent updates. Sage has been nerfed considerably, even though Sage wasn't really, like, she was getting weaker in the meta of the game. So her heal, it used to heal 100, which was 1 to max. Now it only heals 60 for herself and her teammates. When she heals her teammate, it heals 60 for 5 seconds. But when she heals herself, it heals 60 over 10. So she can't just heal and then she's fine again. She has to wait a bit. So her team has to wait a bit if they need her to do something. Glow orb size reduced by 30%. I don't know whether this is a nerf or not, because when I used to main Sage back in the beta, I would always slow off a vent on mid split, and it was always getting away with my teammates because the orb size was way too big. So I think that might be a nerf and a buff at the same time, because it was big enough to the point where it was annoying, even though you shouldn't really slow orb things that you're going to go next to, because they could still peek it and get a spray down. So you should just smoke off and flash, stuff like that. But anyways, barrier orb. This is a wall. This is actually interesting. Costs reduced from 400 to 300, so that makes it more accessible. That might make it a valid purchase during pistol rounds to get a nice edge. And there's a new mechanic here. Upon placing the wall, it has 400 HP, but 3 seconds after the wall goes up, it goes up slowly from 400 to 300 for 3 seconds. It's probably going to nerf it as a staller, because if you trap an entire team behind it, they can destroy it in 3 seconds if they all spray it. I guess that nerfs it as a stalling mechanic without actually nerfing it as its main purpose, which is to block off entrances. Killjoy. Her name implies that she isn't fun, and she's not fun to go up against. It's Nanoswarm. I did a brief wind up before damage begins. It doesn't say how long that is. It's probably like 1 second or half a second, so not that long, but it should give you time to not take damage. DPS reduced from 60 to 40. I think this makes sticking a viable option. Visual effects have been added to make it easier to spot the grenade on the ground. Stealth audio range has been slightly increased, and her turret no longer revealed by Silver's recon bolt, more effectively shoots at enemies' last known location. It's Viper. Toxic screen can now be placed during buy phase through spawn barriers. Toxic screen now goes up faster along its full length once it starts to fall. Decay on all smoke abilities no longer affect allies. When a teammate walks through her wall, walks through her smoke, or walks through her ult, they no longer get damaged at all, even though when a teammate walked through it, they didn't really get damaged that much, like, at all. It was like, I think it was like 5 a second, which isn't that much at all. I think that definitely buffs Viper's ult, because it means now when you're in a Viper ult, you don't have to just watch for one, you have to watch for everyone, because everyone can be in there, which I think makes it way more deadly, so that's good. The area of Viper's pit is now shown on her team's minimap when deployed. That'll be interesting, because you know how the entirety of Valorant is smooth, is clean lines? Viper's ult isn't a clean line, it's like a kind of zigzag pattern, so it might look kind of weird, or they might just make it a circle. I think it is a circle anyway. Breach. Off-screen flashes now match behavior of other flashes in the game and apply a minimum amount of flash more aggressively. He now has 2 flashes instead of 3. I think this is a great change. Now he can pretty much clear an entire site on his own, and now it takes less time for him to pull them out and get them ready. So it should make Breach a much quicker playstyle and a much more effective one to push aside on attack. Rolling Thunder, his ult, which was kind of trash. Detonation delay between blasts decreased from 0.3 to 0.255. Alright, weapon updates. Here's where it gets interesting. When you're getting a headshot by a shotgun, the aim punch will be lower than all the other weapons. All shotguns, tagging tuned for targets beyond 10 meters. Hitting an enemy past 10 meters will apply a different tagging value to them instead of the standard tagging. First fall off range reduced from 9 meters to 7 meters. Updated headshot multiplier from 3 times to 2 times. Now same as Judge and Bucky. The strat was to sit in an omen smoke, and it worked really well, because if you're sitting near the back, you get 1 kill, shoot another like at the same place, like through the smoke, and you'd probably get another kill, and then just retreat back, reload, and then you'd be behind the smoke, and then they'd have to push you, and your shorty's reloaded. It's effective for bad players, not really good players. So I like this change. Nerfing it, it's good. Judge nerf, price increase. That's not really a massive change, but I think it might be less of a eco round option now. Vandal buff, increased firing rate from 9.25 to 9.75. Increased damage from 39 to 40. Overall, this is the biggest change we've had in a while, apart from the last one when Killjoy was released. There was some pretty big changes there as well, but this should change up the meta a bit. I think now Sage is going to be played even less than Shorty was. I think she had like about a 70% pick rate. I think it might go down 60, maybe even 50 if I'm stretching it off a bit. But this is big. This is huge. Killjoy's nerfed, thank God. Now she's predictable. Breach has been buffed. I like Breach. I hope he gets used more, because I think he does have a lot of potential as an initiator. Anyways, guys, that's going to be for today's video. Hopefully you did enjoy. Follow me on Twitter at 3tap__. Follow me on Twitch. I'm streaming Valorant quite a lot now. I just reached Plat 1, and I'm hoping to get a little bit higher, you know. And if you show some love, maybe I'll be encouraged to do so. Twitch.tv/3taplive. Join my Discord. I'm trying to make it more active. I want to plan a big Valorant event for a video idea I have. All the links are there in the description. You can just find it really easily. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you leave a like if you liked it, leave a dislike if you disliked it. Subscribe if you're new, and tap out. Peace. Yeet.